investigation. So I'm going to leave and you guys take over the show.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. How you doing? I'm Todd. Welcome to the first episode of Wicked Haunted, a show about ghosts, haunted locations, paranormal activity, and ghost hunting. So if that's something you're interested in, you're in the right place.
And I'm Marissa, and Todd and I run a paranormal research group called Relatively Paranormal. Some of this show is going to focus on our investigations.
Being that this is our first show, let us just give you a quick rundown of how we got started on our journey into the paranormal, because this wasn't something that was like a lifelong obsession for us. About a decade ago, after we first met, we moved into a haunted house together, Marissa and I, and we experienced just about every type of paranormal activity that you could experience under the sun, from knocking to phantom footsteps to,
oh my God, the faucet turning on, the toilet flushing, TVs turning on. We actually had a whole clothing rack fall right over, like snapped in half. It was just
shadow figures, full body apparitions, everything under the sun that you could experience. And it set us off on a journey looking for answers as to why this occurs, how this occurs, why these entities are stuck here. And we started reading every book that we could find on the subject, watched every documentary we could find. Of course, there's a billion paranormal TV shows. We watched all of them. And after about 5 years, Marissa and I decided that we were going to try to investigate ourselves to further our research and, talk to the entities in person. Yeah. We do things a little bit differently. We talk to entities to try to get answers to what happens in the afterlife, to why they're here. That's what our goal is. And we also are trying to give these entities a voice. Can you imagine passing away? For some reason, you don't go into the light, into heaven, or whatever you believe in, and you end up stuck in your house or whatever, and 20 years goes by.
You're trying to get someone's attention.
You're invisible.
Mm-hmm. You're knocking, and people are just like, oh, that's just the old house creaking, Like, oh, a book must have dropped. And you're like, no, that these spirits are putting all their energy into just trying to get someone's attention.
And meanwhile, the homeowner is just blaming it on the house settling, the pipes, whatever. The book flies across the room, the cat did it, and it must be very frustrating. So we're trying to give the ghosts a voice. We're trying to help everybody believe in ghosts. I know we've seen them, we've experienced them, we've heard them, but 40% of people don't even believe in ghosts. And the other thing that we decided to try to do a couple of years ago was to help out others who have been through what we have been through with a haunting, because it can be very challenging. Mm-hmm. It can be very challenging. Sometimes these entities will drain your energy. They will impress their emotions on you. Marissa tends to be very sensitive to paranormal activity.
Yeah. You feel everything. You feel other people's emotions, which is bizarre because it's not you. It's you feel things that you've never felt before, and it's not you. It's not you inside. And they can suck the energy right out of you, which is really stressful and difficult. If you're a mother, if you're a father, if you're working, whatever, but it's not easy. So not only, we're trying to help people, but we're also trying to educate them.
Basically what we're trying to do, if you want to read the back of my shirt, is we're trying to help the living and the dead. So we're trying to help the homeowner who's going through this, and we're trying to see what we can do for the dead person as to if they need help moving on or whatever. And we've had a lot of luck with that, cleansing houses, stuff like that. Now, fast forward to last summer, and here's the crazy thing is Marissa and I wanted a bigger place, and we moved into this converted schoolhouse that was built in 1882. And within a couple days, Marissa, tell them what you felt.
Oh, I knew there was something here. Like, I knew it. It was heavy. I just felt like there was something here. I could feel the energy. So I guess you could say I'm a little sensitive to it.
So she came to me and said that she was feeling these things, so we put our investigative skills to work. We discovered that there's a couple entities here. So why don't we run the first clip? Now that you know what we do, let's show you how we do it. And let's run the first video clip that we have of the
As I'm setting up for the night's investigation, watch the incredible spirit orb energy balls fly around the screen like nuts. This also continues throughout the entire video.
Now, during this video, I was setting up the investigation, Marissa was helping me, and nobody was even looking through the camera. So we had no idea that these things were flying around.
Okay, so here's what's funny, right? When you and your wife are paranormal investigators, this is not the first haunted apartment we've lived in, it's actually the second. And we now get to investigate whenever we want in our pajamas, for lack of a better term. As you can see, I'm wearing my sandals, my basketball shorts, just kicking it in the living room, investigating with my partner here, my wife. Relatively paranormal. I mean, it doesn't get any more relatively paranormal than this, right? We're a family that ghost hunts. Our little ghost hunter is asleep right now, but she likes to join us too. But we've seen some crazy things in here. Real orbs. I'm not even a big believer in orbs, but the things we've seen here, huge, huge balls of light that are flashing, that are transparent.
Reacted to it.
No, we had no idea they were there.
I mean, it's crazy the things that are coming out of the spirit box, the things that we're seeing and experiencing here. Totally nuts. You know, but not too nuts. So right now we're going to try to find out what's here because we've got some new information on this place. Apparently at first it was a Catholic school, then a public school, then a business school. Okay, and it's been an apartment for about a decade now. Apparently somebody did die a couple of years ago up on the 3rd floor of an overdose, which is a horrible, horrible way to go. But to me, that's like dying in your sleep, and my theory is, and Marissa will tell you, that if you die in your sleep, you don't know you're dead. So we're going to try to reach out to this person and see if they're here.
New Bedford.
Spirits are here. They seem to come running through that door over there in the form of orbs, one after the other, as we investigate. So let's get this investigation going. Marissa, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's rock. All right, let me.
Okay, so I saw the question, can you decipher orbs from dust? Absolutely. IR cameras do pick up both. Dust will look like snow flying around in the air. It just floats on its own, just like snow will. It can get caught in the air and swirl around. An orb is like a perfect circle with it's got like self-illuminating
like
light.
It pulses almost.
Some flash, as you saw in the video, some were bright white, some flash, but they move intelligently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was one that zigzagged by me, one that shot up behind me. Dust doesn't shoot up into the ceiling. And if there's dust, it's not one ball. You'll see like it looks like a snowstorm.
Mm.
You know, you find that a lot in basements and in attics when we investigate, and we try not to put a lot of stock into orbs in those places. But still, you'll see a basketball size flashing like stoplight flying across the screen, and it's an orb. It's not dust. You know, when you're looking through the camera, you can tell the difference.
Mm.
You know, we like to get a lot of different activity. Orbs isn't what we go out there looking for, but when you get a really nice one, it's cool, especially when other pieces of equipment are going off. But you can certainly tell the difference. Now, moving into clip 2, we use this app. Oh my God!
Oh, and this is we're in New Bedford. It's an older schoolhouse in New Bedford. To answer the first question.
Because it's not working for us. All right, so we use this app on the cell phones. It's called Ghost TV. We used it for a few years. I'm going to hold it up to the camera here so everybody can understand what we're talking about, because this is what the whole next clip is about. This is all it is. It is a staticky looking old TV And ghosts, if you've ever seen the movie White Noise or Poltergeist,
Pull it away.
Ghosts are supposed to be able to manipulate the static to show pictures. We used it for 2 years and got a couple suspect-looking images in the static that we thought looked like heads. You know, we kept trying it, and we tried it here, and we're gonna run clip 2, and when you see what we caught here, you're gonna be blown away.
For sure.
So we can go ahead and run clip 2.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Whoa! I have it recording. The screen recording. Oh! I've never seen it do that.
What you just saw was us using the Ghost TV app. We had the screen recorder on the phone on, and this is the replay of what we saw, a slow motion replay of what we saw, followed by some screenshots of the manifestation of the apparition that showed up on the app. Amazingly enough, a few days after this, we found out that the woman who appears in the photos on the app died tragically in this home a few years before. Her obituary is at the end of this replay. Compare the pictures. Let us know what you think.
Okay, so in person, when that went by, it went by very quickly. We just saw that the static disappeared and there was a face there. And just so you know, we've had this app on for hours at a time. The static doesn't disappear. Like, to have it move out of the way and a picture appear, like maybe that was the way it was designed to work when it really works, but it really just like astonished us. You could see our reaction. We were,
Oh yeah, we freaked out because it never happened before. We just we had this phone, we had this app on. All we saw was just static, just completely ignored it. But that was really it was huge for us because
our theory on it actually is because it ended up being somebody who had passed so recently.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this person probably had a cell phone,
probably had Facebook,
probably had apps, and they seem to be able to manipulate this technology. We talk to the spirit of Angie constantly. We have tons of videos on our YouTube page, Relatively Paranormal, talking to her, and she manipulates all of our technology flawlessly.
Great. Yeah.
So that's how we ended up finding out that it was a woman here, not a man. At first, we thought it was a man. And then we found out from somebody who lives here, you know, that somebody passed on the second floor. And then by talking to this spirit of Angie, we found out her last name.
Pulled up your obituary and just put it all
Marissa
together.
Found the obituary, which was incredible. We, you know, the spirit was talking to us. We asked for her last name. It came out. Marissa repeated it and then looked it up, and there it was. And we were astonished when we saw the face because it matched that picture.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you had that picture in front of you and you could, you know, blow it up and brighten it up a little bit, you would see it a little bit better. But really, just an incredible picture. What is that? I'd love to show a capture. Okay, you know, maybe we can do something like that in the future. Show things. Maybe people can send in pictures and videos that locally, you know, that they found. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
We always love to see any sort of paranormal evidence. I'll be honest with you. We watch ghost shows and watch them so much for what the people are doing or saying. We watch them to see the evidence.
Actually, better yet, if you if you go to our website.
I'm gonna put that stuff.
No, but you can email us the picture. That would be great. We'd love to take a look at it.
Yeah. So Michael put up our website at some point and email us any pictures or videos. There it is.
Right there.
relativelyparanormal@gmail.com. Please email us any pictures or videos.
We'd love to see them. Yeah, of course.
Okay. And if you need us to investigate, if you need help, please email us. We're always happy to come right out. and help at a moment's notice.
Don't charge anything. It's
we don't judge. We don't charge. We just help. Yeah, believe me. Okay, in the next clip, you're going to see a couple different things. The first thing is with paranormal investigating. I'll be honest with you, when Marissa and I first started going out investigating, we couldn't afford much, okay? We had a flashlight, a mag light, a simple $10 mini mag light that the ghost will twist on and off like this to respond to you. Every ghost we've ever come across has been able to do this. They can answer yes and no like this. We even leave the flashlight on when we turn on our spirit box because they confirm their answers with it. If we didn't hear it like, 100% clear, we'll say, is that what you just said? And they'll turn it on and say yes or no, okay? We had this, which cost us about $20. It's a simple EMF detector that detects electromagnetic energy, which ghosts are supposedly made of. You can't use it everywhere, but you can use it out in the graveyard. You can use it other places, and when a ghost can manipulate this and make it beep with their energy, they can answer questions that way. They can confirm their presence that way, especially with other equipment. It's actually really creepy and compelling when this goes off in a graveyard where there's no electricity within 100 yards of you. Okay, and I think in the next one they're also going to see the SLS. The SLS is a Connect Xbox thing that used to play sports games with on Xbox, and it would map you out, batting, throwing a football, whatever it was.
like the Wii almost,
Somehow somebody figured out that they were seeing other stick figures in the room that weren't the people. So when this maps out a person like myself or Marissa, you will see our outline around the stick figure. But when you see a stick figure sitting in a chair a few feet away where nobody is, or standing in front of the table where nobody is, it's pretty crazy.
So a human will be outlined in green, and then there'll be a stick figure.
Well, different colors, yeah. But
if
there's an outline that's filled in with a stick figure in it, that's a person. Plus, where everybody is in the room too.
Right.
When you just see a stick figure, it's pretty crazy. So this can actually see ghosts. It's pretty compelling when you see it. In the next video, you're going to see a ghost at the front of our table with the flashlights out, turning flashlights on and off.
And the way they manifest is really quite bizarre. But you'll see that.
All right. So why don't we run the next clip? And I think that's what it is. I hope that's what it is. Hi. Who's that over by the spirit box? I can see you. Somebody's over there leaning over the table. That's incredible.
That is incredible. Is this energy box helping you? Alright, awesome.
It looks like there's two of them. Look. There's two spirits like fighting over the spirit box.
Yeah, I think we see two of you right here. Are there two of you right here together?
Yes.
Cool, awesome. It works pretty well.
So that is incredible evidence right there. Thank you guys. You're showing the world that you exist. Look, are you guys fighting over the bus?
No, I think it just goes that way. Bye.
Oh, we have a map. We have for a while. Yeah, look. They're fighting, look.
Oh, we'll rest a while.
Hey, why don't you guys go to the other side of the table?
Yeah, one comes to the side of the table and the other one to that side. That way
Well, three of them beefing. Yes. Did you say fuck you? Who called my name? Okay. Are you still there? Look.
Yeah, that's fighting?
Okay, so that was actually a different clip. That was a clip of two ghosts fighting over our spirit box. We also put out a little energy box because ghosts don't have bodies like you and I. So when they die, number one, they have to learn how to use their body. How to manipulate stuff and do things without a body. The other thing is they can't hold energy, but they still need it. So they're subsisting on whatever they can get from your TV or from you. What does that say? From Hawaii?
Oh, from
Thank
Hawaii.
you.
Hi. Thanks so
long
much. Yeah.
So when you give them a little bit of extra energy, it absolutely helps. So that's kind of what they were doing. They were fighting over the energy, and a lot of times you heard our spirit box, which works really well, and they'll talk over each other and fight over that too. So the SLS camera happened to catch them in the act of really beefing over
Yeah.
the energy box
And I think the
spirit
reason
box.
they were fighting is because, well, they were afraid that they're gonna lose it. But you know what it is like humans, we have our energy and it's like contained, but where a spirit doesn't have a body, they lose it all. So they like constantly need it. I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
If you don't give them a little bit of energy, there's not much they can do. That's why when you watch like a ghost hunters, and they walk around and an hour goes by and nothing happens, and then they'll hear a noise and maybe catch one voice, and then they'll say something like, "Ooh, the activity really picked up and it died out as quickly as it began," because that ghost checked them out for a little bit to see if it was worth wasting any energy on them. Then it said, okay, well, these guys are trying to talk to me at least. And then it tries to contact them. It wastes all their energy. And now what? And now they're asking them to knock again to confirm, knock a third time. The ghost either doesn't have the energy or doesn't want to waste what little energy it has left to do that. So it just bounces it and goes away. Says, forget it. But if you continually fuel them with energy and fill their, whatever you want to call it, their body, whatever it is, with energy, then they can continue to communicate with you. They can continue to interact, to manifest, whatever, which is why in our videos you will see so many orbs, why our spirit box talks nonstop. We have direct communication with people. Like we've made a breakthrough here with the spirit box where you hear clear, concise voices. You hear exactly what it says. Are you reading that?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just absolutely stunning. Like, we were used to listening to ghost shows where they had a tape recorder and they would get one voice, and maybe it was a voice or a scratchy spirit box with, you can't even confirm, oh, well, we heard a voice, but maybe it was a radio station. With our spirit box, it doesn't use radio stations. It doesn't use anything like that. So it's just voices, whatever voices you hear at them, but sometimes they talk over each other like regular people. Sometimes it just doesn't come through 100% clear, but it's all spirit. And yes, sometimes we do experience cold spots, depending on where we are and what the ghost does, but cold spots are mainly when a ghost will try to energize themselves. They'll suck basically the heat out of the atmosphere for energy, but we give them energy, so they don't have to do that so much. We don't come across that. When we would be dropping by the New Bedford Armory, as soon as they want to let us in the door, listen, we'll come tomorrow to the Armory. I saw the episode of Ghost Hunters, and I'd love to go to the Armory. My grandfather worked there when he got out of World War II. He was in the military. I would absolutely love to go to the Armory any day.
Definitely. I just want to say, Paulo, so I just wanted to thank you for confirming that your Xbox does that. He said his Xbox turns on and off when there are like situations going on in his house that are out of control, out of his hands. And he thinks that it's possibly his mother that passed away 9 years ago.
It could be.
So right there. And Paulo, if you want us to come check it out, we'd be happy to validate that for you.
Yeah, you can hear your mother talk too if she's there.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Just send us an email or give us a call, and you can get that information right on our website.
The last video showcases our new spirit box, which is right here, and I'm holding it in my hand. It's actually pretty big. It's got lighting in it now, but I did a lot of changes to this. I added some things to it that when you hear how clear this is, that you heard our last version of the spirit box. When you hear the new version, it's out of control with the voice. Like I was even blown away by it, and we're super excited to investigate it with tomorrow. I cannot wait to get out there and try that. But
that's not something that we were able to purchase. Like Todd actually built that, which is really impressive. So
it's taken me like a year. This is the 5th version of it, where I add things and remove things. And the ghosts, honestly, I kid you not, the spirits tell me through the box what they like about it. and what they don't, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
One thing I put in it at the last investigation that we did that you're going to see a part of tonight, they actually mentioned it twice. One of the things I put in it through one of our devices, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. So in this last video, kind of a strange thing, Marissa and I have thought there was a portal in our house through one of our mirrors. I don't remember where we got the mirror from. We kept seeing on the SLS stick figures crawling out of our mirror. I kid you not. We have plenty of video of it. I'll show it in future episodes, but in this video, you're going to see it. We actually caught like the best one we ever see. You will see a portal opening and closing. And with that, you get to hear the new Vortex 5 spirit box that we made. That, again, we are blown away by how
You'll
good
definitely tell the difference. And,
So-
the voices, you'll hear them way
So
more
we're going to
clear.
roll the 5th clip, and you're going to see our portal in our house, legit, spirit climbing out of the mirror, and you're going to hear the new spirit box that is going to be featured in tomorrow's live investigation on New Bedford Guide. So I hope everybody tunes in tomorrow.
Definitely check it out. All right, so let's do that last clip.
Portals. Yes, we do. That's it, yes, we do. We were all stunned when only moments later, our SLS camera caught a ghost jumping out of our suspected mirror portal. Keep in mind again that the SLS is inverted. Look up at the SLS screen as you're about to see the area where the mirror is.
Casey.
Look, it's on the
It's on the floor, it's on the floor over there. Who's on the floor?
Who's over here?
kid.
You guys,
Who's on the floor? Look at that.
Just crawled off of Marissa's body.
Now keeping in mind again that the SLS is inverted, look up at the SLS screen as you're about to see the area where the mirror is turn purple and a figure is going to appear in it. You're about to see a portal in action as this figure both shrinks and grows in size with the portal. At the end, you will actually get to see a real portal in a mirror shrink up and close out. Absolutely incredible capture.
It says help.
That's like your mirror.
Look at it, it's like a vortex.
yes,
It's going in.
Shrinking.
it's going into mirror. What's going
Who's in the mirror?
Help.
Oh, there's no
Look
one.
at it, it went in the middle.
It went in here.
You up here?
We have never it just came out.
It just popped out.
We have
Was
never
that-
done this
Oh
before.
my god.
Was I
Trying
blocking
to
you?
stay still. It's back.
I told you they're using that.
Oh my god.
Really?
Were you just feeling like you get tired of it?
Okay, so what you just saw there, first of all, the people in that video besides us was our fellow investigator at Relatively Paranormal, Brandon, and his wife, Casey, who's also interested in the subject. We just had a family get-together, our two families get-together. We wanted to test out the new spirit box, so we broke out the SLS and the cameras. We didn't expect that to happen. When we realized it was happening, like Brandon gets up from the chair, he was sitting in front of that mirror. And earlier in the night, he was actually looking into the mirror, asking spirits to come, like, show themselves in it. And I think it was because we told him about the portal originally. But when we saw that
Hey,
thing,
spirits, ghosts, entities, dead people, any astral beings in this house.
That's our investigation.
yeah. So the next thing you're gonna see is our investigation, our most recent one in the south end of New Bedford. We got a call from a lady who wanted us to come check out her house, had been experiencing a haunting for like 15 years. And when we went there, we found plenty of activity going on. In this first clip, you're going to see how we start off our investigation, how we call out the spirits, how we let them know we have energy and ways for them to talk to us. And you're also going to see this, which is our Rem Pod right here. This device is basically an antenna that puts out a field of electromagnetic energy of about 6 inches. So when I put my hand next to it, it'll go off. We normally set this up someplace far away from where we are to see if it'll go off.
Mm-hmm.
And we can communicate through that as well. They can make it go on and off. And you're also going to see the older version of our spirit box and the flashlights and all the good stuff that we use. The only other thing that we haven't discussed is there's an app called the Paralist. If you've ever watched Ghost Adventures, they use an Ovilus device. It's a word bank that ghosts can manipulate. There's an app called the Paralist that does the same thing, and it works better than the Ovilus, and it's free.
Mm-hmm.
It's free, so you don't have to pay a lot to ghost hunt. You really don't. So if you hear the robotic voice in the background, we'll call it out a lot, and a lot of times it matches up with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So let's roll the first clip of our recent investigation, A Haunting in the South End. Oh, sorry. This first clip is a video that the owner gave us. You're going to see a little boy, her grandson. He drops his green ball, and something bats it out of midair. It goes flying backwards. You're going to see a mist floating in a second behind the little boy. And then once the mist dissipates and floats away, this crazy orb flies. And there's the mist. You see it flew in behind the boy. It's like almost like an apparition, like bent over like he is. That goes away, and then this bright orb shoots in the door and flies right at the camera. It's crazy.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's a crazy orb that we were talking about. Like,
That's a
They have different
we call them no
shapes.
doubters.
Yeah, for
We call them
sure.
no doubters. There's no dust floating around
No
the
way.
house.
It-
The house was spotless when we cleaned it, and it was empty. So, because she's actually getting rid of it.
So land. My name is Todd. That's Brandon over there. It's my fiance Marissa. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Just got an orb off your finger like
Did we?
a
Awesome.
minute ago. Finally, a huge orb right off your finger.
Nice.
Really?
Nice.
The Paralist says threat. No, we are not threat.
We just saw your hopefully energy come down here. This box with the lights in it, and there are black boxes all over the house full of energy. That is for you to communicate with us, to manifest, to show yourself. Okay? Layla, the owner, has invited us here to speak to you to find out who you are. If you need help, if you have a message for somebody, tonight is your night to do that. It is your only night. She is selling the house. After that, you will not have a chance. Again, we're not here to hurt you. We're going to put out several things to communicate with you. Okay? So please come down if you're upstairs and join us. If you're in the basement, come join us. Wherever you are, come join us in the living room. Again, we're not here to hurt you at all. We're here to help. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we need to make contact. We need to know that you're here. In my hand, I'm holding 2 blue sticks. Okay. All right, awesome. The blue stick, you just twist the end and it turns the light on and off. That will let us know that you are here. Okay? So please, just twist the end of that light that I'm putting on the table away from me to turn it on. I have another blue stick right here.
Orb right behind Marissa.
Okay?
And it just dropped in
Turn
between
it
you.
on and off.
Really?
Mhm.
And I'm putting it right next to the energy box. Okay? Oh, if that was you,
And it's crazy. I haven't been getting nothing.
if that was you, please turn that off. Twist the end of the blue stick and turn that light off, please. I left it on for you, just turn it off. Let us know you're here.
Something's playing with it.
Go ahead, you shut it off.
Go ahead, just twist it the other way. Turn it off the other way, twist it the other way, you got it. Yeah, go ahead, you got it.
That way we know you're here.
Go ahead, twist it off, twist it the other way, you got it. You almost got it. I'm not bugging it, it is moving, right?
Yeah, and it's brightening.
Go ahead, just turn the other way. You need to turn it the other way, and you can shut it off. Then we can ask you yes and no questions by turning it on and off. There you go.
You still have the energy inside the box.
It just
That's-
shot
that's
towards
what it is.
Marissa, the orbs. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Go ahead, you got it. Just twist it up. Keep going that way. Yep. Just shut it off all the way, and then you can answer yes by turning it on, and no by not turning it on. Go ahead, turn it all the way. Twist it. Yep. Keep going that way. Just keep twisting it. You got it. Keep going.
Use the energy. Use the energy in the box.
Yes, thank you. All right.
Awesome. Cool.
Oh, yes, thank you. Turn it back on.
What?
Hey,
All right. If you're a male, a man, a boy, please turn the flashlight on. Okay, so you're a boy.
That's the Rem Pod.
Yeah. Where's the Rem Pod?
On the staircase over there.
Where's she?
Yeah, camera's got it.
Nice.
Thank you. Go ahead, turn that. Was that you we heard bang earlier when we first got here? Turn the light on if that was you that banged. Oh, thank you. See?
Okay, awesome.
We didn't catch the bang on camera. We didn't have everything set up yet. Upstairs?
Can you hear a huge bang?
It's upstairs. Can you bang again for us? Can you make another banging noise?
Is there more than one of you here? Please turn the light on if there's more than one of you.
I think it's one.
Is there somebody else here with you?
I got a feeling there's one person.
Oh, feel.
And it said feel?
Grandpa's going up.
Wow, that's perfect timing.
What? Feel?
Yeah.
Wow, so it's feeling the Rem Pod, you think?
Oh, there it is. Turn the. So does the light on mean that you're here with other spirits? Turn the light on bright if there's more than one spirit here. Oh, see, there is. Okay. All right, go ahead,
Did you live here once before? Please turn the light on if you've lived in this house. Yes, okay.
So you can see how we both establish contact, you know, and get some communication, some dialogue going, some real quick questions that we always want answered right away. Are you here alone? How many go? You can count off, turn on the flashlight when we get to the number of spirits here, that sort of thing. And that way you definitely know that something intelligent is there, you know, and you can get some of the initial questions out of the way, because once you give them the vortex spirit box to talk, forget about it. They don't want to use anything else. I don't blame them. That was in the South End of Bedford. I can't disclose the address. The people are selling the house, so we're always respectful of people's wishes. If they let us disclose the address, fine, but you know, we try to be respectful. So unfortunately, we can't disclose that address. In the next clip, what you're going to see is us giving them the spirit box in that same area, and you're going to hear some really good spirit communication. Again, that's the Vortex 4. It's not the new one, but the Vortex 4 worked great too. And you're going to hear some real clear spirit communication with some other activity. Keep an eye out if you notice something that I didn't put in the video. I can't catch everything. After an investigation, I normally end up with 30 hours of video to process between all of our cameras, the SLS, the voice recorders. So I can't catch anything. So if you catch something, please, you know, let us know. Let us know. So is that good? Yes. John. You forgot something. See, they heard you.
They say you forgot how to, yeah, well, you'll get used to it in a minute.
If they say we forgot how to speak.
Can you say hi to me? Can you say hi, Marissa, to confirm that you guys can hear us? Can you say my name, Marissa?
Hi.
Actually,
Kid's voice.
do you want to move on into the light? You can use your words. Harvest?
I don't have
You're right, you can work on it.
He keeps talking about farming.
Yeah. Were you guys farmers? Yes. Nice.
What did you farm? What was your main crop? What was your main crop that you farmed? Something crops.
John.
How many spirits and ghosts are here in this house? How many stay in this house?
I believe there's 6.
How many? 10?
There's 10.
how many ghosts clearly? 10? Turn on the light, there's 10 spirits here.
We're just doing a head count. We'll just be one. I don't know. Maybe 10 children.
Are there any spirits down in the basement?
Oh, looks like his voice. Woman's voice. Is there one in here? Oh, did you hear that knock?
Yeah. Did you just make that knock?
I heard it.
What'd it say?
You did.
Cool.
Can you knock?
What did you just say? Listen. Did you say my name? What's my name?
Can you finish this for me?
Two dots?
Yeah, is that what you said? 2 bits? Is that what it was? Amelia, is that your niece? Amelia is your niece. Were you guys Polish? Is that yes?
I think so.
Yeah.
How did you die?
Lunatic.
How did you die?
It's supposed to be natural.
Hold on, I'm gonna who's watching you? Is there an evil or bad spirit here with you? Yes? Turn on the light if there's a bad spirit here. Next thing in front of you can look at that. Yeah, look at that. Mine, it's still recording, right?
How many ghosts jumping over the bed?
All?
Help you? Do you need help going to the light? Could be feeding from the spirits. Can you show yourself?
You're my niece or what?
Do you know your
Let's
dad?
take any keys here.
Not dead?
Did I say love you? Kiss? Did I say love you? Kiss? Yes? Is that your flashlight? Your flashlight's going on? It says, did I say I love you?
I think so.
That's crazy. I got you.
Wait.
So you can see there was a flurry of activity that was constant. Okay, that's how we try to investigate. We will set up in one area, like if we're going to investigate a house, we'll set up in one area on the first floor, one area on the second floor, one area in the basement, one at a time. We call out to the ghost. We put out everything we have because maybe a ghost can do the flashlight but can't do the Rem Pod or vice versa. So we just light it up.
Jade will come.
Yeah, listen, we'll come investigate.
Absolutely.
Relatively Paranormal at gmail.com. And what you saw there was orbs, the flashlight confirming answering, excellent spirit communication through the spirit box, the vortex, the Rem Pod went off, you heard banging, crazy stuff. We give them the energy to do those things, and they do it. And in the end, we end up getting answers for the homeowner, which helps them out, and it validates what they're experiencing. Because I'll tell you what, as somebody who's lived in we're filming in a haunted house right now. Let's put it that way. Sometimes you think you're going nuts when all these things are going on around you, especially if other people don't believe in it. And that homeowner, her husband, didn't believe her for 15 years, and now I sent them the videos. He's apologized, believes her, and she's thrilled and thanked us up and down. So, gone to the next video. Marissa had to run out to do an errand. That's what you saw at the end of that. I gave her a kiss. You even heard the ghost say, "I love you too," kiss, which I thought was hilarious. And in the basement, things turn a little negative. Something down there was hiding out that didn't want to be bothered, and what you're going to see is an entity that kind of got nasty with Brandon and I, but as a result, put out some pretty compelling evidence, so I'll take it. You can yell at me all day if you're going to give me good evidence. So let's roll the next clip.
Can you turn off the light?
This is Brandon in the basement by himself. I had a battery phone to begin with. The ghost really wasn't feeling it.
Could you say my name?
Not me, but
Could you say Brandon? Did you say basement?
I was very clear.
Can you shut off that light? Do you remember Layla?
Boss.
Did you say boss?
You heard banging, crazy stuff. We give them the energy to do those things, and they do it. And, in the end, we end up getting answers for the homeowner, which helps them out, and it validates what they're experiencing. Because I'll tell you what, as somebody who's lived in we're filming in a haunted house right now. Let's put it that way. Sometimes you think you're going nuts when all these things are going on around you, especially if other people don't believe in it. And that homeowner, her husband, didn't believe her for 15 years, and now I sent them the videos. He's apologized, believes her, and she's thrilled and thanked us up and down. So, gone to the next video. Marissa had to run out to do an errand. That's what you saw at the end of that. I gave her a kiss. You even heard the ghost say, "I love you too," kiss, which I thought was hilarious. And in the basement, things turn a little negative. Something down there was hiding out that didn't want to be bothered, and what you're going to see is an entity that kind of got nasty with Brandon and I, but as a result, put out some pretty compelling evidence, so I'll take it. You can yell at me all day if you're going to give me good evidence. So let's roll the next clip.
Can you turn off the light?
This is Brandon in the basement by himself. I had a battery phone to begin with. The ghost really wasn't feeling it.
Could you say my name?
Not me, but
Could you say Brandon? you say basement?
That was very clear. Yeah.
Can you shut off that light? Do you remember Layla?
Boss.
Did you say boss?
What? Why does it keep going like that? Is that you touching the end of this? Touch it again. Touch the end of the box in my hand. You can make it beep and turn from green to red. Do you see this box in my hand? What's that noise? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a yes. If you, yes, thank you. Can you back away now? Back away. Is that you? Are you touching the end of that? Turn the light off if that's you touching this. Can you touch it again in my hand? Brandon is touching this.
That's crazy.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, that's amazing. Can you make it beep and go red again? Just so I know it's you. Oh, look. It's doing it. Okay. It's doing it. 2.0, 1.2 off. Dia? 1.5. Go ahead, back away. Back away. Back away from the meter. It's holding at 1.6, I don't know why. Can you back away for a second? 2.0. Can you back away just for 1 second? 1 second. Okay. Okay, can you back away so I know that's you and not the basement? Don't push it. Is that what that just said?
Uh-huh.
Who said don't push it? It said about 3.5. All right, can you back away? Just 1 second, just so I know it's you. Backed away. Oh my God. Okay. Need help? If you're stuck in this house, make this thing go off again. Boom. If you would like help, make it go off again. If you want help.
You heard the bang?
Yeah.
Marissa's not here, right?
No. If that was you banging, can you make it go off?
That was upstairs, too.
If another ghost was banging, can you make it go off? Can you, 6. Can you tell me once and for all how many ghosts are here in this house? Spirits, entities in this house? Okay, can you tell me with your voice how many are here? 6. 7? Is there 6? Make this go off if there's 6 here. The palace is 6. Is there 7? If there's 7, make this go, make this beep. It's at double zeros now. It says cop with a K. I don't even know what that means. I've never even seen it with a K.
K-O-P?
Yeah, word. This box in my hand, can you make it go off if this... Look at that. Kill? Did you just say kill?
Thomas.
Can you shut off that flashlight, please? So I can use it to confirm your answers? Can you just shut off the flashlight? I know you find this more interesting, but...
Flashlight?
Something I heard light. Now, make that blue light go on. So you just touch the end of it like that. Yes. Oh my my God, we're up to 4.7.
Jesus.
Now, I know we're in the basement, but it stops. Okay. So only make this go off to answer, to confirm a question. And it goes off. Let me send it to you. It says 11. Is there 11 spirits, ghost entities here?
Read it.
10 again. It said 10 again.
Mm-hmm.
It says region. All right. And let me ask you. Are there any negative entities here? You?
It did say you.
Oh, I heard it say me.
Yeah.
Inches? Are you inches from me? Okay, can you stop making that beep so I can hear your answers? Thank you. Okay, listen. Are there any bad entities here? Bad spirits here, bad ghosts? Just leave.
Yeah. I heard that.
Don't stop, leave? What happens if I don't? Fear, it says.
I just heard noise
Do you
upstairs.
mean Brandon and I home? I hear walking up here.
Yeah, upstairs.
Can you stop this from beeping? Can you back away? So I know it's you. Can you back all the way away from it? Can you back away from this? Kill. Todd? That is right? Is that what it just said?
See how it,
You're gonna kill me? This thing's going. Can you back away from this just for a second so that I know it's you? Turn it off. Please. Alright, back away for a second. Stop making it go off.
Yeah.
Wish? Deal. Okay. You wanna make a deal? Can you shut that light off? Enough, Todd? Is that what it said?
mm-hmm.
Enough? Enough of what? Let me ask you this. Is there something here that... What's that?
Do you want us to leave?
Is there something here that means us harm? What? Is there something here that means us harm? There is. Here, let me try this, see if we can hear it down here now that the acoustics are different and it's different as well. Let's see.
Just. Oh, come on. I had this motherfucker off. You must have put on the other app because there's shit left.
You heard that?
What?
Sounded like somebody upstairs, right above us.
Does it? I heard that too. What's up? Use that other app here. Okay. Is there a spirit here that means us harm? There is what? You? Did that just say me? I'm going to adjust the settings on this. Go up and... What are you going to do? Todd, yes. I came here to communicate and be nice. to find out if you needed help. Now we come in the basement to scream. It says, you want me to scream? I got bad news for you. It's not gonna happen. There's no!
What did it say?
There's no now. You don't want me to scream, okay. It wouldn't happen anyway. Because Brandon and I aren't afraid of you. It says afraid! Oh my gosh, we're not afraid of you, it says afraid! It says fucking afraid, bro! I kid you not, it says afraid. Good God. What should I be afraid of? Is there something in this house that's not a demon? Is that what it said?
I couldn't hear it.
Did you just say demon? What?
I never heard this. It's the first time I'm hearing
I
this.
thought I heard it.
Get out? See, so Marissa's actually watching this for the first time because she had left for a little bit to run an errand. And as you can see, I'm not provoking the entities. I wasn't doing anything down there, neither was Brandon. We were walking down the staircase, and we actually hadn't shut the spirit box off, and the thing was screaming at us to leave by like the third step. So I don't care. I'm not afraid of any ghost spirits or anything like that. Like I said, if they want to give me great evidence like that, excellent communication, banging, I'm all for it. They were setting off the EMF detector, as you can see. I was trying to get them to step away from it because when you can get it to go on and off, it gets pretty compelling. And the other crazy thing is you saw upstairs on the first floor the flashlight going on and off like crazy, and this guy never touched it. He didn't want nothing to do with it. So the last clip we're going to show you from the investigation, Marissa has now come back, and we head up to the second floor, which was supposed to be the hot spot in the whole house where the woman experienced most of the activity. And you know, the evidence was good up there too. Things got pretty crazy up there, and our buddy from the basement actually follows us up there. So he's pretty colorful. So you get this more colorful language from him. So let's roll the last clip from the second floor. No, you record the evidence. I got it. Marissa, I got him. You record the evidence.
Could you shut off the light? Can you make the left light go on? Yeah, the left and right.
Yeah, I got two up there. That's me nice, it said.
If there's a woman in the room, turn on the light. If there's a male entity, turn on the light.
In slow motion as this small orb flies into the vortex box.
Ghost TV. So what this is you're going to see, it's a camera basically. You're going to see just a bunch of static, like black and white static on my phone. And I want you guys to use up all the energy that we're providing in this box for you. And just, you know, as hard as you can, just think of a memory that you have. And hopefully we'll be able to pull up your photo, like a photo of you taking, a memory of you taking a photo rather.
It's a camera. You want to show your face, take a picture?
So basically, it's a way for us to capture your photo. It will be a real picture of you, as long as you can memorize and you can remember what you look like. Ready? 1, 2.
Holy shit.
3.
Good God, the bionic ears are crazy.
Cheese.
Go ahead, manipulate the static to take a picture.
Oh, get it!
It's your screen's recording.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, it came through.
Thank you.
It's green.
What you're watching is a replay of Ghost TV as we first saw it. Obviously, during an investigation, it flips by really fast. We can tell something showed up, but we don't know exactly what most of the time. It isn't until we can actually analyze the footage and slow it down that we actually get to see what's there. What you're watching now is that same footage at 25% speed. What we think we see right here is an eyeball looking directly into the lens. You can kind of see that in the green and right there. The second thing I want to point out here is that the app doesn't have any color in it. So the fact that this entity is producing a green color is absolutely amazing. The fact that they're actually making the static disappear at points is also amazing because the app is also not designed to... The other thing we think we see is a white face that comes up first with black eyes, which is what I'm seeing now, and then with absolutely no features at all, which is ultra creepy. Kind of funny though that at first we see an eyeball looking directly into the camera, and then we end up seeing the guy's face with absolutely no features on.
You're gonna see the freaking white face with no features come up. Right there. That's what here. I don't know what it is, but it's the guy that was yelling at me. Looks like the guy from the dude from
Getting to the light. Alright. You turn on both flashlights for me if you're still here? If you're still here, turn on both lights. Lights, yes. Remember the two flashlights? Everybody stand still for a second, nobody move. There's one. Can you turn the other light on over here? This one too at the same time? There's one right there, same thing. Leave that one on and turn the other one on with it. There's all sorts of stuff being said here, I'll pick out later. It's gonna be crazy, yo. We gotta wrap this up soon. Can you make this go off, this thing in my hand? Ooh. What's that? I'm gonna take this. Oh, look, look. See? Alright. Here, Brian, I guess.
I'm gonna put
Is that you? Is that you?
Did you say box?
Can you touch it and make it go off on the top here? Can you back up?
Perfect. Just right there.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. What happened to the sound? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's a big sentence.
Whoa. Was that you touching the end of this? Can you touch it again now? Can you grab the end of this box again? This green box? Make that turn red again and beep? Diabolical. This is crazy, Marissa.
Well,
Listen, I need you 5 point something. I need you to put your phone camera on. 7.3. Wow! Grab it right with the end of your hand. Sideways, put your hands up sideways.
What? Oh,
Stop. Make it happen again. Grab the end of it again. Show me how much power you have. You can't make it go to 8.0. No way. Can you make that happen again? Grab it again.
Yep.
2.0, 1.8. You can do better. Come on. Squeeze that. Squeeze. Go ahead. Come on. 3.4. You got it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Back down to 0.
It's impressive. You guys learned how to use that energy, huh?
Wow, good job.
Real quick.
You know, we have a theory about entities that can use this. As good as you. Ooh, the blue light just flashed. See the static detectors go off? I don't know if that was Marissa. You got that? Can you make it go higher? Make it say 7 again. 7!
Bam. Oh, jeez.
So you kick the static detector.
Yeah.
3.0, 3.2, 3.5. Come on, you can do better. Wow. What did you get? Weak on me? You got all that power over there I gave you. You get weak on me?
Yep.
We'll go suck up some more power and get over here and make this thing go to 8. Let's go. Come on, you got it.
Is this the thing that came up from the basement or something?
Go, make it happen. There you go. Come on, you got it. Let's go. 5.3. Come on, you got that.
Damn, that's
6.
scary.
What, did you see a 6?
Yeah, 6.9. I saw it. Yes.
Marissa?
Well, I'm sorry. Repeat that?
Did you say kill my wife? Something has got power. You got some power?
So as you can see at the end, I did start to provoke because I realized it was the jerk from the basement, and he had come up and he was yelling, "Get out!" and this and that. So I figured if he was going to come yell at me, then I'd provoke him a little bit and get him to produce some better evidence. A normal ghost maybe give you a small spike on an EMF meter of a 0.2. That ghost was producing spikes of 7, 8, 9 milligauss. Probably something of an inhuman nature or a malevolent entity.
And what's really compelling is that as that was going up, the temperature was dropping, so you could see that at the same time.
But so that's all of our clips from that investigation. Again, we're going to be doing a awesome live investigation tomorrow. A case, an emergency case we got a call to that we're going to run out there and help this person. But we're really excited to try out the new spirit box and everything. We've had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into Wicked Haunted. Please tell all your friends. And please join us tomorrow. I believe we're going to be going on around 8 o'clock. And, you'll be able to join us during the investigation. So now you saw clips of it. During the live investigation, just so you know, we only catch probably 30-40% of what's being said and what's going on around us. So we'll be showing replays of that on this show, all edited up with subtitles and all the stuff that we missed during the live investigation. And we'll watch it together. So thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this.
Also, if you do think that your house may be haunted, we'd love to come out. Just send us an email. Again, you can go to our website.
We're here to help. Honestly, we're here to help. We've lived through two hauntings. We're still living through it. The ghosts here aren't that bad. So, we're not going to move. But, if you need help, we're here to help.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
We've had a blast. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. Join us again.